We see a rather dangerous reaction today, a sign of weakness just as the indices and several other stocks such as our dear Tesla over here, Nvidia, Palantir and AMD are approaching important resistance levels. So could this be another famous dead cat bounce, a bearish continuation chart structure? Well, this is what we're gonna talk about in this video. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, professional trader, founder of the 5% Project, where I share my personal strategies with you, and you will learn with real market experience how to become a profitable trader. We are so confident in our trading approach that we're gonna give you 7 days for free. So you have absolutely nothing to lose. Just check our website. The QR code is right here in the left corner of your screen and in the fixed comment below. Now, as we can see here, Tesla is exploding after earnings, all right? We are exploding more than 10%, great, phenomenal. However, today's candlestick pattern is bearish. What's more, it is a bearish reaction right under a critical resistance level. We have been talking about the 160s area over here in the past few days, and guess what? Apparently, we are finding a resistance level right under this key point, which is right after closing this gap over here, right below the 21 EMA on the daily chart, the exponential moving average, and right below the 164, the previous support level and the previous neckline of this head and shoulders chart pattern. One of the most intense bearish reversal chart structures we could have possibly asked for. Now, seeing such bearish reaction right under a critical resistance level is particularly dangerous for Tesla because a funny and amusing statistic regarding a head and shoulders chart pattern. Roughly on 66% of the time, we see a pullback to the neckline before seeing another crash. All right, this is not me saying, this is according to Thomas Volkowski's studies. You can just take a look at his website, thepatternsight.com. All right, I believe it is 66% of the time, if not, it is 64% of the time. We see a bounce back to the neckline before another collapse. All right, this is totally normal. This happens most of the time, 2/3 of the time roughly. So this pullback over here is particularly dangerous for Tesla because if it confirms a top signal, I'm not saying that Tesla is gonna crash from here, but if we see a top signal confirmed, well then chances are that yes, Tesla is gonna keep correcting, it is gonna keep crashing to even lower levels, possibly losing the previous support level near the 140s over here. So we gotta be extremely careful with this reaction, all right? Now, this reaction is even more problematic because we see the indices struggling under their resistance levels again. If you ask me, I would like to see SPY bouncing a little bit higher, all right? Preferably breaking the 21 EMA on the daily chart, breaking the $508 over here, which was a previous support level. Now it is, in theory, a future resistance level according to the principle of polarity in technical analysis. Now we see a dual resistance level over here. By triggering a top signal right under this area, well, probably SPY, and the broad market is going to correct. We're gonna see many other stocks correcting to lower levels, making a sharper correction, all right? Now, do we see a top signal on SPY? Not yet. Yes, we see a bearish reaction, but this alone is not necessarily a top signal, right? We gotta see a confirmation, we gotta see a real, workable candlestick bearish reversal chart structure over here. We don't see that yet, but maybe we're gonna see this week. So we gotta be extremely careful in this scenario. QQQ is also showing some weakness. It is a little bit more bearish than SPY. We have yet to retest the 21 EMA. We have yet to bounce to the 434, the previous support level, future resistance level. So it was a very weak bounce over here. Again, if you ask me, we deserve a better bounce. We deserve to seek higher levels. But if we confirm a top signal over here, then the situation will get very, very ugly. When we analyze other stocks, like for instance, Nvidia is collapsing today. Nvidia is making a very strong bearish reaction, which has a name. This is what the indices would need to do in order to resume their bearish sentiment. Make a crystal clear, workable bearish chart structure or candlestick structure. In this case, we see a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, which is a statistically reliable candlestick pattern to work because it does reverse the trend roughly 79% of the time, if I recall correctly. Just take a look at the patternsite.com, right? Do not trust me over here, okay? Just take a look for yourself. I believe it is 79% of the time. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Leave a comment, all right? Now, okay, bearish engulfing candlestick pattern so far. It is a very ugly bearish reversal chart structure. If confirmed tomorrow, well, we will probably see Nvidia correcting to the 21 MA on the weekly chart over here, losing this week's low, and well, we could even drop a little bit below the 21 MA over here because the broad market is in a critical support area. If we see a top signal on SPY, on QQQ, they will also lose their own 21 EMAs over here. This is why I'm telling you guys. I told you guys yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you guys again. If we see a bullish reaction, if SPY, if QQQ, if Nvidia, if they reject their bearish structures, this is the best place for us to see a bottom signal, all right? It is the best place. We are right above the 21 MA on the weekly chart. QQQ is making a harami candlestick pattern right above the 21 MA on the weekly chart as well, right above a support level, previous top level over here. Great, we see many interesting support levels, but it is quite annoying to see such bearish reaction under their support levels. Again, there is no top signal confirmed yet, but if they do, there is a decent chance that the indices and many other stocks are going to reject their short-term bullish sentiment over here and regain their bearish momentum. Similarly, we see our dear Palantir, which is one of your favorite, all right, making another bearish reaction under the 21 MA on the daily chart, which has been acting as a reliable resistance level since April 4 over here, well, during this entire month. So we see this 21 MA acting as a very strong resistance level. Only by breaking this key point, I believe Palantir is going to resume their bullish sentiment, is going to make a bullish reaction right above the 21 MA on the weekly chart, and only then I believe we are gonna see a nice rally over here. But so far, we are still bearish. The mid-term trend is still bearish. While AMD, well, AMD just sucks in this scenario. We are far from the 21 MA. We are not bouncing properly. It is going to report earnings in 6 days, so the volatility will increase a lot over here, and we lost the 21 MA on the weekly chart. So this one over here is in a very, very problematic situation. I do believe that if we see a very good bullish reversal chart structure, AMD could go up even more than Palantir, even more than Nvidia, more than Tesla, etc. But we don't see any bottom signal confirmed yet. It is not like the indices, it is not like Nvidia, which is struggling above its 21 MA. It already lost its 21 MA, so it is gonna be way harder for AMD to actually reverse its bearish sentiment over here. So what are the key points we should analyze from here? Well, the 21 MAs on the indices, on Palantir, on Nvidia, not on Tesla, because Tesla is way too bearish for us to work with the 21 MA, but we do see a very nice bullish reaction in Tesla on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we are looking good. It really seems that this was a false breakout from the 152. Of course, it is not confirmed yet, because if Tesla confirms a dead cat bounce over here by triggering a top signal, it is going to probably, most likely, ruin this bullish candlestick, this bullish reversal candlestick pattern, which has a name, by the way. This candlestick pattern over here is called piercing line candlestick pattern, which is another very reliable candlestick pattern. But guys, if we frustrate this candlestick pattern on the weekly chart by Friday, then okay, we're gonna turn bearish, all right? We are gonna turn very, very bearish from here. So what are the key points? Support level 152, resistance area at 160s. We gotta break this resistance area in order to confirm a bullish rally on the weekly chart, and of course to confirm a bullish candlestick pattern above its support level. SPY is trying to make a bottom signal as well. It is not that good, but it is a relatively interesting bottom signal. We gotta frustrate the attempt of a dead cat bounce over here by rejecting today's bearish candlestick by Friday. Similarly, we see QQQ making another bearish reaction, which we must reject by Friday in order to continue the midterm bullish sentiment, while Nvidia got to frustrate this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern on the daily chart as soon as possible, because if triggered, then okay, we're gonna correct probably to the 21 EMA on the weekly chart. So tomorrow is gonna be decisive, and of course tomorrow I will be here keeping you guys updated on what's the best regarding technical analysis, price action on many stocks, SPY, QQQ, Tesla, Nvidia. So consider subscribing so you're not gonna miss our future content or future analysis. Click the like button, join the 5% project so you can outperform 95% of the other traders with us. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye-bye.